Here in Haw River, they boast the trail as Haw River, North Carolina Mountains to Sea. Today, it also includes a lake. Take a look at this playground, completely underwater right now. That's because right behind that playground is Haw River. Now, it was big during the rain, but really after the rain ended last night was when the flooding out here really started. It picked up, it spread all the way from that river over the banks, past the park, across this parking lot. Look at all this mud left behind here. And it started going up towards some of these houses over here. You can actually see in the grass where the mud line is. It comes all the way up to about my shoulders here. Luckily it stopped and did not go up to that neighborhood. But on the other side of the river, there is a neighborhood where some of the houses did get flooded. Some cars got submerged. I talked with one neighbor who said he actually almost slept through it all, but his dogs woke him up barking and he was able to get out before the floodwaters surrounded his house. So he was able to get out safely. This is a big mess out here. It's not only here at this park, but across Haw River today, I saw roads closed, some concrete buckled. You saw that picture earlier. There was force of the water so strong that it actually peeled the asphalt off the street. We're talking big, thick chunks of asphalt like that. This water did a number on Haw River, and it's going to be a while for the cleanup to continue.
Ben Briscoe, thank you so much. Let's now get right to WFMY News 2's Amber Lake live in Meban. Amber, leaders there ask water only get used if absolutely necessary.
Guys, even though the air has receded, there are some long-term impacts from this storm. Water usage here in Meban. The city asks people to not use water unless absolutely necessary. That's because this treatment plant that you have behind me, Graham Meban Treatment Plant, also experienced flooding, which means it can't operate right now. So that means you can't wash your dishes, you can't take showers, you can't do your laundry. That's what the city is asking people to do right now in order to conserve water. For now, people are stocking up at the stores with that water. They're going and they're getting packs of water because of this conservation that they're in right now. Patricia Belcher was earlier today at the Lowe's Foods in Meban, and she told me what she saw when she was driving around.
I've seen several road closures that are main roads. I've seen trees down. I've seen bridges where the water is just level with the bridge. It's just a scary time.
Scary time indeed. Whole roads washed out like this one on Nix Road in Meban. People around Meban tell me that they're shocked with the sheer magnitude of damage that this storm caused.
This is really unbelievable. I haven't really seen anything like this in Alamance County ever. Yeah, I think this really outdoes even Fran. I remember Fran, and I didn't see anything like this as far as flooding. And some of those pictures from 85 last night were pretty awesome.
That's just unheard of, really. It's just a tremendous amount of water.
The storm also caused city offices and the Alamance County landfill to be closed today, just out of precaution because of that water issue and because of the closed roads around here. The city should be giving an update on that water usage here in Meban coming up at 5 o'clock. Reporting live in Meban, Amber Lake, WFMY News 2.
Our team coverage is continuing in Saxbahal.
Yeah, that's where we find WFMY News 2's Hannah Hill. Hannah, what are you seeing out there?
Guys, it is an absolute mess here in Saxbahal. Crews are working to clean up after floodwaters from the Haw River swallowed parts of this town, and that includes the Buddy Collins Memorial Bridges where I'm standing right now. Now, earlier today, this would not have been possible. That's because these bridges were completely underwater. A church down the street also took a really big hit, and now it is covered in mud and debris. People who live here say they knew the rain was coming, but never expected this. Floodwaters rushed in fast, overwhelming the bridges, roads, and the grounds of Saxbahal United Methodist Church. It's all a part of the aftermath from Tropical Storm Chantal, which dumped inches of rain and triggered tornado warnings across Alamance County.
Yesterday was pretty intense, actually. We had just got home. I'd worked yesterday, came home, went to the grocery store. We just got home right when the tornado warning started going off. And her fiance had actually left to go have dinner with his mom, and the tornadoes and stuff started touching down over next to where he was at.
At 5 o'clock this morning or so, they set up the barricades on this road, and I was wide awake, so I got up and I came down here and I saw it, and I mean, I haven't been back to sleep. I haven't been able to do anything else really except sort of deal with the shock of what we're facing now.
Now the good news is the water is receding, and it has been doing so since this morning. The Haw River is back where it should be under this bridge right now, but we still have no timeline of when power could return or when this bridge could reopen. I have reached out to the NCDOT. They say they're waiting on Duke Energy, which you can see behind me. Crews are here working on the power lines right now, and we will check in. We'll have a live interview with Duke Energy's Jeff Brooks coming up at 5, so stay with us for that, and he can explain this pretty difficult situation. Live in Saxbahal, I'm Hannah Hill, WFMY News 2.
All right, so we're seeing pockets of destruction and flooding everywhere. We're going to turn now to WFMY News 2's Taylor Leverett.
Yeah, guys, we are here in Snow Camp just off Mount Vernon Rock Creek Road. As you can see, the power of yesterday's storm completely ripped off this roof of this building. It's now just sitting in crumbles. And we did confirm, we talked to the National Weather Service. They did confirm that a small tornado did touch down right here just over my shoulder. Now take a look at that video. That was from a resident just minutes after it all happened. It shows the roof debris scattered all around the property. Along with the strong winds, heavy rain also caused flash flooding in low-lying areas. Now DOT crews were out here earlier today clearing a lot of that debris from the road, and it is now back open. They're also working to repair those down power lines still here. Now here's Snow Camp Fire Chief with a message for the community.
Numerous trees down, high water in a lot of areas. All our roads are now passable again. The water has receded in our community in Snow Camp. I would encourage everyone to follow the county's emergency proclamation and to stay off the roads if you don't need to be, stay home, let them utility crews like DOT and the power companies do their part to get all this debris cleaned up.
Now, the fire chief says, fortunately, that was the only structure that suffered damage here in town. Now, again, the National Weather Service did confirm a small tornado did hit in this area right here just behind me. Now, as far as the category and how strong and powerful those winds were, they're still collecting all of the data that they've been surveying in this area to kind of get all that back. They will be releasing a report later on today, so stick with us. We'll have that later on WFMY News 2. Again, I'll send it back to you in the studio.